And I am so excited. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear, that loud, loud fountain. I gotta move it over so you can see it. Hold on. Ready? We unboxed this last time. That was part of the thing that we did. And well, now you can see some of the mess, but that's okay. All right. We got a fountain. It's got lights. Kind of hard to see. It's kind of weird. It's very bright, I've got to say. So we have got a whole new set of things to unbox today. Goodness gracious. And yeah, there we go. Probably, yeah. So today we've got some clothes for the gala. We've got some decorations for the gala. I don't know what we've got. All kinds of stuff. So let's start small and work our way up. So let me know in the chat, what are you doing? What have you got going on? Tell me about you. What's happening in your neck of the woods? We live here at the beach. We were gonna do a beach walk tonight, but then I realized, you know what? I don't have time to walk on the beach. I'm getting ready for a party on Friday. So Saturday, we're gonna do an incredible walk on the beach. It is gonna be so much fun. My friend Christina is gonna be here, and she's gonna join me, and we're just gonna sit there and put our toes in the water and let you virtually put your toes in the water with us, and just have a nice relaxing Saturday. That sounds a lot better than today. Woo, that is very bright. I am pulling up the chat because when I have you on my phone, I can't see the chat. And Julie's here. Oh no, food poisoning. Oh, that's awful. Let me tell you what, belly stuff. Belly stuff is nasty, isn't it? Also, this thing is way up too high. I don't like it. You're like looking down on me here. It's weird, but we may just have to leave it for right now. Actually, maybe we don't. Maybe I can come over here and see how we're gonna fix it. Hold on one second. Oh, I can fix it. All right, let's do this. Let's move you a little bit down. There we go. There we go. Oh, I don't know how much better that is for you. It's better for me. Okay. And now I'm going to find my channel on the computer so that I can see the chats and we can chat. There we go. All right. So we're doing some new things on the channel. We have got the long lost Judge Stevens interview. He's a different kind of judge. If you like Judge Fleischer, Stevens is very, very different. We're gonna unbox in just a second. I'm just trying to pull up the chat and I'm chatting while I talk about it. So Judge Stevens is very, very into the Constitution. There's a lot of stuff like about that on there. And I broke his interview up into a few pieces because, it's a lot. All right, where are we at? There we are. Epic unboxing. Woohoo. Okay. And I can see the chats now. Very good. Okay, so I encourage you, if you're just stopping by, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the whatever. Let's start with the smallest package and see what we can do here. It looks like we don't have that much lag, which is interesting because usually we got a lot of lag. So Julie, are you feeling better? Are you still kind of staying close to home? Because, food poisoning. All right, so this is the first thing, is a piece of paper. What does the piece of paper say? I don't know. It says what it is. All right, you know what I love? I love doing that. It's not gonna be fun to pick up later, but it's fun to do now. All right, this is gonna seem boring. Let me tell you something. This is a $30 roll of tape. Yes, it is. Why is it a $30? Oh, your roll of tape? Let me tell you what. It is a marvelous tape. Do you see it? A marvelous, darling. And let me tell you what. It's marvelous. This is the kind of tape you can stick anything. Hello from Brazil, or to Brazil. You can stick anything on your walls with this. It will hold it on your wall, but it's not going to rip your wall up or take your paint off when you get it off. It's teacher tape. We used to live by a parent-teacher store and we could get it there, but now that we can't, it's ridiculously expensive, but so worth it. So when we go to this gala, we're gonna stick like posters and everything everywhere. This is what we're gonna use. And let me show you what else we're gonna use. Oh my gosh. Now, these we got from Office Max. They put 3 of these in a huge box And we got a dozen of them. We got so many boxes. Look at this. It's poster paper, not huge poster, big enough poster, beautiful paper. And we got one of those EcoTank. Oh my gosh, if you don't have an EcoTank printer, highly recommend. Highly recommend. You know, with most printers, and no, I don't have a link and I'm not making money off this. This is just legit what we use. With most printers, you might as well, when their ink runs out, just throw it away and get a new printer because that's how expensive the ink is. EcoTanks, it's just buckets of water or of ink and you just refill it. Oh my gosh, you can actually print things and you don't have to feel bad about using the ink up. They're amazing. So we're gonna make some posters. We're gonna make our own posters. That's gonna be fun. All right, so now we're going smallest to biggest. And family, if you're watching and there's been any more deliveries, please bring them in here because we need them. I'm gonna get a scissors because I do not want to open things with my teeth. So let's say, oh Julie, let's say you all were going to a party and it was like a red carpet thing, you know, where you're doing all the pictures and all that. What would you want to have there? I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. We've got a robot serving drinks. We've got valet letting people out of the cars. We have our photographer, because our photographers, both of them had quit. It is like Christmas in the Hardy house. Yes. Except it's only like Christmas for me because, you know, whatever. This is not something I was going to share with you all, but I'm sharing it now. Root touch-up. It is root touch-up things for your hair because, you know, sometimes you got to fix things if you don't have time to go to the salon. So that is not for the party. That is just for people in our house, and there you go. All right. So this, I think I know what this is. Oh my goodness. So if you're a guy and you're looking for a suit and you're in a hurry and you want just a cheap suit to go somewhere, because my son's not going to wear this suit again that he's going to wear to this party. So I'm looking, and do you know there's a brand on Amazon called You Look Ugly Today? Yeah, and I was going to get it just because it's hysterical. You look ugly today. Wouldn't have got here till April though. So You Look Ugly next month, and I didn't have time for that, so I didn't get to get it. All right, so there is a bag, and in this bag is another bag. And guess what else is in this bag? Another bag. Yes, there's two bags in the bags, and as we talked about last time, in the good old US of A, we have a lot of garbage. We have a lot of packaging. It's really not good for the environment. In other countries, say Germany, for example, they would be mortified at what we're doing here. I apologize. I needed things. This is how it comes. I don't know what to tell you. It didn't have to come in all this packaging, but it did. And so what do you think if we got a one bag with two things in it? Oh, I know what it is. Dave, I'm unboxing something for you. So there you go. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's for your son. We're going to find out. Are you ready? It's for your son. Okay, this party is black and gold. The theme is A Night Among the Stars. And this is a gold shirt. My son did not want to wear a suit. And so I said, fine, wear some black pants, wear a gold shirt. And he said, okay, because he's at that age where sometimes he'll say yes and sometimes he won't. And here is a little gold corsage thing. It's got a pin on it. He's not gonna wear, first of all, it's gonna blend with the shirt. Second of all, he's not gonna wear that. Anyway, all right, so it looks like this. It's very shiny. You know what? We'll see. We will see what he says before I take it all apart. And then there's a picture here of all the different things you could have gotten, but didn't, so I'm not quite sure why that's on here, but it's a shirt. So there we go. All right. So, I like to dress in fancy, shiny, shimmery things. None of the rest of my family does. And you know what? I'm not making them wear things that make them uncomfortable to this party. They get to go and wear whatever makes them comfortable. So my daughter doesn't want to wear a sparkly dress. She don't want to wear a dress. I don't honestly care. Because I remember when I was a kid thinking, why is my mom pushing me to do all this stuff I don't want to do when I feel miserable? I want everybody who goes to this party to feel amazing and special and beautiful. So whatever that means to them, that's what they get to do. So you want to wear sequins and sparkles, you do it. And if you don't, you don't. So Saturday Night Fever disco shirt. It is to probably want an ice sculpture and courtesy hand wipes. Ooh, okay. Ice sculpture we did not do, but courtesy hand wipes. What do you mean when you say that? What are those? Are you thinking like the hot towels like you get at a restaurant? Or are you thinking like the little things that you, yeah, I'm curious about this because that may be able to do. All right, Dave. Dave is going to somewhat coordinate with Derek. Not the same shirt, but Dave got the vest because he's going to wear a black suit, and then he has a gold vest and a gold tie. And you know what they even did? They put garters in there for your sleeves, Dave. I doubt you want to wear those. I'm not going to make you. Oh, there's all the things. You got the handkerchief, you got the tie. It all is in there. There we go. Okay. Ooh, and the buttons are fancy. Look at these. Can you see the buttons? Can you see the details on those buttons? Either hot towels or small personalized packets of hand wipes. We could do the hand wipes. We could have that by the food. That would be awesome. Okay, Dave. So it's the same company made both of these, so they coordinate. They're not exactly the same, but they don't swear at each other, and that's nice. I don't know how either one of you are going to feel about that, but as you know, we went shopping and it was hard to find the things. Oh my goodness, it was really hard to find the things, as you know. So, oh, Julie, I did try on the other dresses, and no, they're not going to work. The spaghetti strap one that was black with the gold, the ornate gold things, so cool, but didn't really, it was not flattering. No, it would be very flattering on an 18-year-old girl. Was not very flattering on a 56-year-old woman. So I said, better not. Okay, so are we going to open the bag or the box next? What do you think? We'll save the big one for last. But I've got a bag and I got a box. They're about equal sizes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one to do. So we'll see which one you guys say. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a sip of tea. And we can talk about blinging things out, because I think when I'm done with the unboxing, I'm going to do some, what's the word? Bedazzling while we talk. What am I going to wear? I'm going to go grab it. Hold on just a second. Here's a pretty fountain until I'm back. Put the chair in front of it. Sorry. Okay. So this is my dress. This is my dress. It is very shiny. And the sleeves, so the sleeves end about right here. And then this is just like this drapey thing. It is so incredible. I love it so much. You know what I like about sequin clothes? The inside is so soft. So on the outside, and these sequins aren't even, they're not even that pokey, but the inside is wonderful. So it's not as gold as the guys' stuff, but it's okay. It's more of a champagne-y color than gold, but the other things were not great. So it doesn't look so good here, but it's long sleeves, it's a long dress, and yeah, I really did like the long sleeve one. The short sleeve one, just, I don't know, because I have this drapey, how can I not do that, right? I don't know. So Julie, what do you think? Are we going to do the box or are we going to do the bag? And I don't have shoes. Don't know what I'm going to wear for shoes. I probably need to get shoes. Yep. That may be a thing I have to do tomorrow. So Dave's going to take my daughter out. They got a thing they're doing downtown. And I think I'm going to do some shopping. I know, Dave, just one pair of shoes. I've got a pair of shoes to return, so it's going to work out perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're going to go with the bag. What do you think? Dave, what do you think? Are we doing a bag or are we doing a box? I don't know. I don't know. Also, Dave, if you're wondering, why did I get the vest and the tie and the whole thing, the box first? Okay. Because it was the same price to get the whole set as it was to just get the tie. So I thought, what the heck? Why not? Get the whole thing. You don't like it, you don't like it. That's the thing about Amazon. We can take it back. But I cannot show up to my own party and not be prepared for my family with their clothes, right? I mean, jeans and t-shirts just aren't doing it. So if you've just shown up, we are unboxing. We're gonna have a huge gala on Friday. No, I'm not cutting towards myself. And so we are unboxing all the things that we're going to be taking there. It has been a lot. There is one more set of unboxing that will happen probably Thursday night, and that will be the final set. This is delivery 3 out of 4. We are having a party we were aiming for 100 people. Max is 125. We're gonna be pushing 125. I just told some people about it, and they are going to be flying out. Told somebody from Arizona last night. He went out and bought a ticket. He's coming out and going to the awards. How fun is that? Yeah. We don't usually do that sort of thing where we just fly across the country at the last minute, but this guy can. All right, I know what this is. It is fountain number 2. Why is there fountain number 2? Let me tell you why. Because where the drinks are, we're gonna have robots preparing the drinks, and you're gonna see it Friday. It's epic. They're gonna be edible glitter drinks. The glitter moves around in the glass for several minutes after we prepare them. And we have this fountain and that fountain because this building makes a sound over where the drink station is, and they're really loud and very obnoxious. So between these two things, people are not going to hear it. And so I think we need to open this up and look inside, because it's an unboxing, for goodness sake. We can't just look at a box. We have to unbox. So there we go. And then all the things we don't like, it's Amazon. We can go back. Don't worry, Dave. We can. All right, so we have paperwork saying how to use the fountain. You know, be careful with the fountain. Don't be stupid. That's what the paperwork says. Also, you know, any paperwork that they have, when they've made rules, the reason they have to make rules is because someone's done something stupid. It's kind of like laws. You look at stupid laws and you say, why the heck do we have that law? And it's because more than one person has done the dumb thing. So many times they had to go and make a rule about it and take all the time to vote on it. And they did vote on it because people are crazy. Speaking of laws and people being crazy, can we talk about what's happening in our country, please? I just dropped something, and I think it was rocks. It was rocks, and the bag opened. Well, all right, and there's candles. Because I'm guessing we don't want to put the battery candles in here because it's a fountain, right? So we're unboxing, if you just stopped by, a fountain. And apparently there was a whole bunch of things in this little area and we dropped them, and that's fine too. Anyway, guys in the US, what's going on? What is going on? We got a lot of stuff happening here. Now I get it. People voted for change. They wanted change, and I'll be honest, I couldn't vote for either of the main people because, well, I think you know why. And so, yes, we had somebody who didn't know what they were doing, and that was bad. That was bad. But now we got somebody that doesn't care about what our rules are and what our judges say. And what do you think about that? Can we be honest? Can we have a conversation? When in doubt, just buy the whole shop out. That's right. Okay. Yes. Well, you know, it's hard because we gotta fill this whole area. Anyway, what do you think about this whole deal with what's happening over here? Okay, so it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. And it's less gold. On the box, hold on, where's the box? Do you see this box? Does that look gold to you? It looks gold. In person, it's brown. That is not gold at all. There's no possible way that is going to be shimmering gold at all. It is very ugly in person. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the shape of it is pretty cool, but like the colors are ugly. Your country, some Americans are moving to Italy, blah, and I'm happy to move to the US. See, well, okay, so this is the other thing. I wouldn't leave the US. I don't I don't understand when people are like, oh, we hate America, we're going to leave, because I do. I have friends from countries all over the place. I have friends that have moved here from Cuba and from Russia and from all over, and they came here because of our freedom. And I'm not saying that we're in a bad place, but what I'm saying is I'm very just concerned about the lack of following the rules, or what appears to be the lack of following the rules. That's what I'm saying. Things like saying we're not going to respect if judges do judge things. I don't know. And are people making partisan decisions? They are making partisan decisions, but I don't know. It's just, I find it curious. So that's all I'm saying. Is there something better? Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a whole thing. So, all right, so there's a bowl. Now, yesterday's fountain has a bowl on the top. Today's fountain has a bowl on the bottom, and it sits like that. Sits like that, and then it's got little holes in it. It did look nice in the box, didn't it? And it's just boring as fire, except I've got paint and I've got glitter, and I think we could gold it up a little bit. What do you think? I don't know. I just don't know. It comes with rocks. Let's look at this again. All right, so apparently we put some candles in there. We put some rocks in the bottom, and we turn it on, and it does, look it. But I mean, seriously, look at how pretty and glowy that is. What do you think? Should we try it? Hey, Dave, can you have somebody bring me something with which to light the fire? Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, I need two things. I need a gallon of water. I don't need a whole gallon. I need a pitcher of water, and I need a thing to a lighter. This is a lighter. That's what that is. Yeah, you know, this is the thing. Everybody's got a different thing that they're going to benefit from somehow with all this stuff, and we just don't know the backstory and whatever. I don't know. Am I happy that things are changing? Yes. Am I happy how they're changing? I don't know. I don't know. Because what about the people that work in the federal government? Is it good for us to cut the federal government? It is good for us to cut the federal government. We're wasting tons of money. Is it good for people to be unemployed though? No, it's not. Oh man, it's just a lot of up and downs. So I don't know. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just whatever. Okay, looking a little bit better with the white candles in there. Brightens it up a little bit. Now I'm going to have to get the rocks that I dropped though, which are right here. Okay, I didn't do too bad. And if I'm going to drop something, at least it was rocks. Am I right? So, Julie's saying the judge who ruled about deportation had a vested interest to do so because his daughter benefits financially if illegal people remain in the U.S. See, and that's, you know, so many things. So many sides, Julie. So many sides. Oh, it's you. Where's JJ?
Huh?
Where's JJ?
They're playing. You
Look,
wanna disturb
there's
them.
Dave. I love you.
Love you.
You're amazing. Thank you. Isn't he amazing? He's amazing. People are unemployed because they aren't doing their share of the work.
Oh, so good.
Well, the thing is this, with that, Julie, I'm going to say, Julie, okay, people are unemployed because they aren't doing their share of the work or their department's unnecessary. That's not necessarily true. There's a lot of people who I know personally who are struggling. And they are doing their job, and that's where the problem. That's where I'm having a hard time. Are a lot of these departments unnecessary? Maybe they are, and they are real humans, though, right? They're humans trying to support their families. They weren't trying to mess over the American people. They were just trying to have jobs that had benefits. And let's face it, federal workers, they're not paid a whole ton of money. My husband used to be a federal worker. They're not in it for the money. Usually it's the benefits and stuff. And should their departments be there? Well, maybe, maybe not. I'm not saying that their departments shouldn't be cut. But they're people with families and stuff. And that's where I have a hard time. I don't know. Am I saying I believe in the other side? No, I don't think so. No. So, you know, just, it's a whole lot. Anyway, all right, so there's enough rocks to fit the front half of the fountain. Not around the back though, not around the sides, just the, see? They give you enough for the front. All right, let's bring that picture back up here. I mean, not that we can't buy rocks, don't get me wrong. Ah, in the picture, there are only rocks in the front. So they do give you what they said they would. See, there's a bigger picture, only rocks in the front. Okay. I mean, really, it's not theater in the round over here. It's just a fountain, right? So, and they give you extra candles. So we have enough candles to do that. All right, now let's try lighting these bad boys. And now let's move you over here so you can see it better. So holding this and lighting it at the same time. That's interesting. Let's do it. All right. Ooh, we don't really want to light the whole fountain when we light the candle, do we? This thing is really now I see how the picture, really? You can't light it upside down. Oh, but I'm really concerned I'm gonna melt this fountain when I light these candles. You see what I'm saying? All right. It does look glowy, doesn't it? It doesn't look so brown and ugly when it's going. So you have to light the lighter like this, and then you could turn it upside down so you don't melt the plastic part of the fountain. And these candles, they just take a minute to light. All right. Haha, that looks way more like the picture, doesn't it? It does. Okay, well, that's not bad. It looks a lot more shiny in the reflection in the camera than it does here, but it does look better. Let's see. Previous administration. Yeah. See, Julie, and that's it right there. I agree with you 100%. The people, and you know, it's not, is it their fault? It is not their fault. They are, you're right, they get stuck in the middle. They get stuck in the middle. And, yeah. Whew. So, anyway, and then there's people, did you know that let's see, no, it's downstairs. It is, but did you know that, okay, so the new people that were on probation, they lose their jobs, right? Because they're new and they're on probation. But the people that have been working with the federal government for decades and just got a promotion, they're also on probation and they also lost their jobs and their seniority and their benefits and things like that. That's where I'm struggling. So anyway, that is where the struggle is. Okay, so we've got this guy and we've got the plugger and I think, yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Pets are hard. Do you guys remember when they did they kept not agreeing on the budget? Gosh, when was this? Like back, it was soon after Dave and I got, Dave, I think it was right after you got back from Iraq. What was it, like 2011, maybe? 2012, something like that? And we had 7 kids, and Dave was working for the government, and they kept shutting it down. That was a whole thing. That was a whole thing altogether right there. All right, now what can we do with this? We can, all right, now if we lift this up to put the water in the fountain in, we're gonna lose the rocks. So I'm gonna take the rocks out and, no, I'm not. What do you think? Should we turn the fountain on? Should we see how it works? Or should we not? I think we should. Because, you know, we're unboxing, we're seeing how things work. But then if we don't, I don't know, do we like it, Dave? You gotta tell me. Are we returning it? If we're returning it, I don't want to put water in it. If we're not returning it, I'll put water in it. The big one was 2012. Okay, yeah, that was a bummer. Same thing happened here, but it worked out better because the GVT had been wasting money in endless departments. Yeah, see, and I think it does have to happen. It does have just, and I guess the question isn't, you like this one better than the big one. Okay, well, the big one is staying, but if you like this one too, we're gonna keep it. So do I keep it? See, we need the big one for hiding the sound. And also, it's gonna stay here in the studio. It's not gonna be right here though, so it's so loud, it's gonna be over in the corner. But I like the light, I like the sound. Dave, you're not a water sound person, but I'm glad you like it. Maybe we'll just, Well, we're bedazzling, you know. I can't bedazzle this, that will look stupid. Okay, I do have limits. Okay, so what's really cool about this thing, you ready? You could just, well, don't put your finger in the fire. You could just take this right off the bowl and set it down. Then we have a bowl. All right, there we go. Now, we have a, hold on just a minute. Oh, that was very nice. Okay, I did a little bit, just burned my finger. That is what happened. Okay, so this guy, we need to plug him in to this guy. I think I'm gonna, there we go. All right. Oh my gosh. Well, I did things backwards, because you know what you have to do? You have to plug this into this thing somehow, and that is on the bottom of the thing. So can we do it one-handed is the question. And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know. All right. So what else is happening besides politics? And thank you for saying that it's pretty. In the world of courts, what is happening out there that's not political in the court world that we could chit-chat about? I don't know. I don't know. One of our judges that we interviewed is coming back. I was hoping to go there, but our daughter's having surgery, so we're going to have to do it virtually. But I am going to go and visit some of the judges once she is healed and I'm back from Europe. So that's going to be fun. And I will take you all with me when we go. All right, so I'm going to pour some water. So I want to do this so y'all can see it. So we have the bowl for the fountain. I'm going to pour the water in the bowl. There we go. Like we're making something over here. I don't know how much we pour in, so I'm not going to fill it all the way, just, I don't know. Should we? I don't know what we should do. There we go. And then they have this little cutout, so you can put the cord, see? Right here. I don't know what it is about fountains. I think because I grew up with the ocean and a pool and stuff, and so to me, it's just, water is relaxing. I like water, I like the sound of water. Also, I don't like the sound of that loud, awful thing at this place that we're going to. I don't even know what that thing is. It's very loud. This is so cool. All right, so we're putting the rock. Really? I lifted it up from the top to show you. And now I'm dropping the rocks in the water. Because what I need is a different camera angle so y'all can see better. Unfortunately, we're working on it right now. Dave got a camera, he got it set up. He got the camera itself set up. I just need to work on getting it set up here. All right, we're back to having that. Now, what I can do is angle, I know you're seeing my hand, sorry. Angle that down a little bit more. There you go. Now you can see, that's so much better. What if we put it right here? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna put this down so that it's pretty. There we go. All right. Ha-ha! Now we'll put the rocks on and we'll get it all nice. And we'll light it and then we'll open another box. That sounds great. Okay, moving on. So Dave, are you guys watching something right now or are you doing something else? They were gonna watch something. So, you know, it's funny, we never had TV with dinner, not ever. My kids, not with my older kids. And then, you know, the whole 2020 happened. And so then we started watching stuff because, I don't know, sometimes you just got to tune out. Sometimes, not all the time, just a little bit. And so now sometimes we call it a picnic and we put a tablecloth on the floor and we do the whole thing. Okay, you're in the, okay, well, all right, I got to get the plug. So I'm going to have to disappear for a minute and plug this bad boy in. Yep, I'm going to. Oh, no, I don't. I can go right here. I have a plug here. All right. So what else can we talk about today? Will the plug fit? Will Jen, yeah, will she be able to do it? Do, do, do. Let's see what happens. Do you see it? It's working. Here, there's our light. Let's see, I don't know if you can see. All right, let's do the fire, and then we'll have the fire, we'll have the water. I know that cord's kind of in front of everything, but it's better than Jen crawling on the floor and you watching, I don't think. Although that may be entertaining, but not for myself, personally. There we go. That's pretty. See? Kind of like the place where we're gonna have this party. You know, if you saw it during the day, you'd be like, what are you doing? But then once we have it done at night, it'll be better. And there, my friends, that does look like the picture, doesn't it? Okay. All right. That, I would say, is a win. And Dave likes it, so there you go. Now, you can hear it, and you can hear the water over the sound of the pump. I do not like it when you have a fountain and you hear the pump sound and not the water. That's not good. All right. So we'll just kind of leave that there. We've got both fountains going on, and now we have the bag. Very loud. Yeah, let me tell you something. All right, if you are a person who buys $10,000 suits for men, you're gonna really laugh at this. This is a suit. It is a suit because, well, let's face it, this is a one-shot deal with this party. Dave doesn't wear a lot of suits, and if he does, we're going to go get a tailored suit and have it done. We did not have that kind of time. I went on Amazon, and there was one called You Look Ugly Today. That was hysterical, but You Look Ugly Today was You Look Ugly next month because it wouldn't have come till April. I don't even know who made this suit. And really, should we wear a suit that you get on Amazon the next day? I don't know. They come in small, medium, and large, and extra large. This is not the world's fanciest suit. But I'm not gonna lie, the material does not feel bad. It really doesn't. And some suits, they feel icky. So this isn't bad. This isn't bad. It's soft. Okay, this is the jacket. There we go. It's a black suit. All right, it comes with a little thing sewn in here, which we don't want, but I have a seam ripper, so I can take it out. Or we can fold it down. Can you fold it down? You can, but I'm gonna take it out because we've got a gold one. Okay, but that's nice. It comes with a little pocket square. It is Koofandy. There we go, that's the brand. And I believe that one of the things that they were advertising is you can wash it in the washer. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know. Dave, you want to come try it on? See if it fits? We've got plenty of time. If it doesn't, get another one. But the whole suit was a cost of a pair of pants at Ross in the fancy pants section. So I thought to myself, let's just do it. I really did burn my finger, by the way, on that candle. Just saying, if you're gonna have a candle fountain, you gotta watch out for the fire. He's gonna try it on. How fun is this?
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. Oh, I am frozen. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Boop. Boop.
What size is this?
Boop. Is it not big enough? Don't do it. Don't say the things, but okay. Well, you know, they said it was one thing, and that does not fit Dave. Well, if he gets it, okay. I don't think that's gonna work, people. I don't think that's gonna work at all. All right, what about the pants? Can you just hold them up and see if that fits like that? I'm guessing.
What size is this?
I think it's an extra large because they came in small, medium, large, extra large, and
This is large.
what? Oh, they sent us the wrong size. Okay, they gave us a large jacket and extra large pants. Oh, sassy. That was sassy. Yeah, no, large was not going to work. Well, he's not going to try them on right now. He can try them on. But they gave us a. Okay, I need to take a picture. Do you have your phone?
Oh, not with me. It's not there.
Okay, we need to take a picture.
What's this?
It's another thing where it says large jacket. What did they do that for? All right, and if the large was that small, I think, should we do XX large?
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do something good, nice for us, right? Since we, yeah, maybe. So this is really interesting. This waistband is very thick, but it also has a little elasticy thing in it that's stretchy. So, but I don't know. I don't think this is really Dave's size when I look at it. I don't think that would be comfortable for him at all. All right, XXL it is. So we are going to return that one and get a new one. That's really easy peasy. But so even if it was extra large, wouldn't quite fit. They were saying ridiculous things like a 50 jacket was an extra large or something. I don't even know. So I think that they were mistaken for sure. But anyway, all right. It's almost 8. That's crazy. We took a lot of time putting that fountain together, which you can't see now. Let's move this over. There we go. All right, we got a suit here. I guess I can move the suit out of the way so you don't have to look at that. And the bag, which we need for the suit. So we can, you know, return the fancy thing. Okay, so we got a candle. What else did we get that was good? Did we get anything else that was good? We got the tape. That was ridiculous. I'm telling you what. But that tape, this marvelous tape, it's marvelous, darling. Highly recommend, especially if you're a teacher or you have children and they want to put things on the walls. This is the only one. It's MAVALUS, marvelous. It's, put it up. It will save everything. Because what we found is even painter's tape. Okay, so let's see. Cynthia, is this where the women over 50 gather? Well, so this is the thing. My podcast is Fabulous Over 50, but my, this channel is the Jen Hardy Show, but it also has the Voices of Justice podcast where we interview judges, lawyers, elected officials, and ex-convicts, but only ex-convicts that are doing great things now. Not just, you know, although, I don't know, maybe a random ex-convict story would be interesting. I don't know, I got hair in my eye. And so, yeah, I'm over 50, and I would love for you to gather with me. Let's see, we have Nicole Pierce here, and we have Sandra, and it is lovely now, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going back. Cord in the water, yikes. Okay, yes, Cynthia, here we are. I'm very excited. Okay, so, anyway, we're down to the last box. I'm not gonna lie, I do know what's inside. It may be a little boring, but maybe not, because I can show you what goes with it. And that's not boring at all. All right, before I open the box, I'm gonna grab, what am I gonna grab? I was gonna grab my handy dandy iPad, but I can't. So I can grab my handy dandy, my computer is right here, and I'm gonna pull up what's gonna go with this so that you can see it, because that makes it not so boring. So we are having the 50 over 50 Podcaster Awards. Now, what makes this different? Because yes, there are already podcast awards. I know, but there aren't awards that celebrate the podcaster. Most of them celebrate the show. This is about the people. There are also no awards that just celebrate the people over 50. And you might say, Jen, are podcasters over 50? Do they know tech? Yes, they do. And did you know that most of the people that started podcasting, it started 20-something years ago, and most of them, people that from the original whatever, are over 50. That's a true story. And not only that, but there seems to be this generational divide right now, right? Like, Gen Z doesn't like millennials, and millennials don't like Gen Z, and nobody likes boomers, and Gen X is kind of stuck in the middle, and there's all this thing kind of like middle school, am I right? So what we're doing with our awards is, yes, the awards are for people over 50, but everybody's invited to judge, sponsor, and attend. And so we've got all the generations coming together, and isn't that what life should be all about, right? We need to stop this whole arguing thing and just bring everybody together. So that's what we're doing. And we're doing it with red carpets and robots and all kinds of fun stuff. And so, yeah, And so that's why we're unboxing, getting all this stuff together, getting it ready for the party. And Dave is actually renting a U-Haul because we're going to rent some furniture to go in this space. And we're going to need the U-Haul to bring all this stuff down to the space. It's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Gen X don't care about dramas. No, we really don't. We don't want to get involved in the dramas. All right, so this is what's inside of that box. And it says E-Mart, not to be confused with Kmart, Walmart, or any other mart. This is a thing. Does anyone have any idea? It's full of poles. It's not a tent. Do you have any idea what we could use this for at the gala? A bag of poles? We have 2 bags of poles because we're going to set up 2 of these things. I know it's crazy. It's a lot. We've got to remember, we're going to have 125 people there. We got to fill a lot of space. Lots of balloons. We're going to have lots of balloons because they fill up the space and they're pretty and whatever. So let's see. Canopy. Oh, Cynthia, that's so close. I'll tell you what it is. It is the stand for the step and repeat. I never knew what that word meant, but I'm going to show you a picture of what the step and repeat is going to be. It is this. That is our step and repeat. And so the step and repeat is the thing, you know, when you go to like the Oscars or the Emmys or whatever, well, when we watch people go, and there's the red carpet and the stanchions, and then they stand in front of the thing with all those logos and they take their picture. It's that. So I got to make ours. I made ours a little bit different than they normally are because, I don't know, everything about this whole thing is a little bit different than how things normally are. And that's okay. So my company's putting it on. So it says my company and my podcast present, and then the Fabulous Over 50, and then it's sponsored by AI Stagefinder, which is an awesome company and owned by people that I know, which is nice. And that huge sign, it's 8 feet tall and 10 feet wide, and people step in front of it, and they step in front of it. There's a step, and then all the logos repeat. So that's the repeat. It's a step and repeat, and so we're gonna do that. And we have a photographer and a videographer, and they're going to be taking all the pictures of the people, just like at your famous award shows. And then they're going to be everywhere. And you all are going to be able to watch Friday night from 7:30 to 8 is where people are going to be coming in. You're going to see them on the red carpet doing all the things. And then from 8 to 9 is going to be 47 podcasters, boom, 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 getting awards in 1 hour. We are going to rip through that super fast. They don't have a lot of time for chit chat. And then at 9, we've got the top 3. They're getting trophies. Will they be here in time? I don't think so. That's okay. Then we have the top 3, and then we have 3 very special awards. Very special. We've got the Gold Soundwave Award for somebody who shares podcasting all over the world. We've got one very special Secrets Award, and we have got, I don't know what we're going to call it. Y'all want to help me figure this out? We have got a 95-year-old podcaster coming. 95 years old, and he podcasts. And he is getting an award for being the oldest podcaster. But it's not going to say in his trophy, oldest podcaster, because nobody wants that, but something like the, I don't know, the Gold Legacy Award or something. I think that's what it's going to be, and he's going to get a trophy. If he's not feeling up to it, because when you're 95, you don't know how you're going to be feeling that day. His daughter will be here. His daughter and his wife and him are supposed to be coming from Orlando. I am so excited. His daughter's a YouTuber. We've got a few YouTubers coming, possibly people that you know. Not going to announce it ahead of time. You'll meet them when they're here. So excited. Good award, the Golden Legacy. Okay, good. I think I like that, right? It's not saying, hey, dude, you're the oldest, because I don't think that's very nice. But it's just honoring him. I think it's really, really cool. So, yeah. Yeah, I want to say all the winners. I can't say any winners yet. I do know who they are. We have found out. My email and website are hacked, so we're a little behind getting everybody together, but it's going to be fantastic. It is not going to be a vertical live. It's going to be a normal live. And we're going to have everybody come in 10-minute increments and just announce and have them say something very quickly. and get off the stage because we don't have time. And because, let's face it, award shows can be boring. They can. I mean, even when I'm up for getting an award, it's still boring to watch sometimes when it goes on and on and on. So, we have created bingo cards, and we're going to make downloadable bingo cards, and there's going to be a link in the description. So they're not ready yet. They'll be ready tomorrow though. And ahead of time, if you go to the description for the link for the live on Friday, you can print yourself out a bingo card and you can play along. And those bingo cards are going to have sayings like, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea," or "Congratulations." And when you see the sayings, you cross it off your bingo card and you will win the satisfaction of knowing that you won, basically. The people that are there in person, however, we have prizes. What are those prizes? Well, a lot of people that are in podcasting are authors and they're bringing their books. And so we're going to be giving away their books and my books because I have books. So why not? So that's what we're doing. Because, I mean, how many people can you listen to get an award in an hour? I feel like listening to 47 people. Would you be bored? I don't know. So I'm going to give you something to do while you're watching. Make it kind of interactive. Could do some kind of a digital bingo card if Dave is up for doing something like that, but I don't know. That sounds like a heck of a lot of work. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. So anyway, that is that. I will be coming to you live on Thursday night. Maybe. Maybe. We got people coming in and we're going out to dinner. So if we do a live, it'll be at a weird time. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll just go live at 7 and then we'll go out to dinner. We could do that. We'll have the last unboxing. Or maybe we'll just wait till Friday. That may be a better idea. Because we're going to go live at the party on Friday, and then we're going to go to the beach on Saturday. So you're going to come along with us to the beach. My friend Christina is coming in from out of town, and she and I are going to sit in some beach chairs, bring you with us, put our feet in the water, and just have a nice, relaxing Saturday. And we'll see how that goes. I think you're going to like it. I think it's going to be nice and chill. And yeah, I think after a long week, everybody needs that. And if it goes well, we're going to start doing that on Saturdays. And we're going to have some conversations. I think we're going to have some court conversations. I think we're going to talk about what's been going on in the news and in courts on the beach. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We can either incorporate courts or we can incorporate more shower thoughts. Maybe that goes more with the beach and water. What do you think? I think so. I don't know. We'll find out. So, it is 8 o'clock now, and we're going to get going. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the positive feedback. Cynthia, it was great to have you. Julie, everybody that's been here. Oh, Julie, I hope you feel better. Mwah! You take care too, and I will see you Friday night at the party. Yeah, let's skip Thursday because I only want to make promises I can keep. See you Friday, 7:30, maybe a little early actually, and then Saturday at 5. All right, mwah, love you so much. Have a great week, Julie. I hope you feel better. Cynthia, it was great to have you stop by. I love